Los Angeles Rams are world champions. A Lombardi trophy for Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Rams are world champions. A Lombardi trophy for Los Angeles.
The Ramilia Sports Report is now live.
What is up, my Ramilia fans of the defending NAC West champion Los Angeles Rams? I hope everyone's having a great Friday night. I went on, just got off of, you guys probably saw it, and then I forgot to cut it off on my side because I shared the channel on the Cone phone. Hope you guys got to see it. If you didn't, it's on my channel listing. That was I woke up and I go, oh, he's on. I haven't gone on the Cone phone in a while. Appreciate him. I'd have a good time, and I didn't have my earphones on, so I think I kind of talked over him. I didn't mean to. I got to tell him the next time. I didn't mean to talk over him because I don't have my earphones were dead, and so I'm just going off, and so I'm like, a couple times I kind of was talking too much, but hope you guys enjoyed that. I always like going on there, and we normally just gang up on the Niners. Hold on. And so, but yeah, it's good times, man. I appreciate Grant Cohn for what he does, but yeah, I was going to come on tonight, and I still might, but I just wanted to because I go in later, and then but I just wanted to come on. This is a big on Grant's live, I was saying that I really think that we're going to split with the Seahawks. And I'm not sure which game it's going to be. I would think that we would win the one at home, but we may not, and then we just go to Seattle and win there. Or we could sweep them, but they're a good team. We're coming off of playing really well. Stafford's coming off of a heater where he's like 20 interceptions, 20 touchdowns and no interceptions, something like that. And it's crazy how he's playing, and we love that. And so, during this season, there's games where we may come out and not make the right decisions or right plays, and the Seahawks are playing really well, and they look at us as the team to beat, and so we'll see what happens. But in no way, shape, or form do I think that they're the better team than us. No way. Anytime that you can roll out a Matthew Stafford versus a Sam Darnold, and the teams are like similarly even, who has the advantage? That's Matthew Stafford. So that's the way I look at it. The teams are very even. Now, also too, I do want to say, and I didn't get a chance to tell Grant, but it's okay. It's a Niner show. They don't care. But the Rams secondary has been the Achilles heel. That's why Mac Jones went off on us. And I didn't get a chance to tell him too that I appreciate what Mac's doing. Mac played really well. He played better than I thought he was going to play. But also too, our defense plays into what they want to do. They throw underneath, seam routes in between the numbers. He's not really going to throw it deep because we're missing a Keller Witherspoon, and then McCreary just got there. We have really good safeties. But the cornerbacks have sometimes have been a little bit of a liability. So it makes sense that Mac Jones, if he's going to play good, it'd be against us in those plays like that where we're giving up loose yards in the middle and then they get yak yards. And we cleaned that up a little bit, but he was still able. We couldn't get a pass rush, and that was a problem which was very weird. it was very weird how they were able to this time not give us not even we didn't even give up one sack to our vaunted defense. So, but there's a couple times we were right there, but um, but but yeah, just in a and I just feel that because we've been playing so good, that it's going to be anyone's game. I think that we're going to win because we're coming off of the Niners win, and we kind of learned our lesson not to come out flat. This is the first time that we're going to see the Vikings, the Seahawks burning on all cylinders. What worries me is the secondary because we don't have Witherspoon there, and McCreary is just getting his feet wet, and usually use him in nickel situations. Um, but they have a good receivers, man. We got to get to Sam Darnold, and right now he's focused and playing. If we can get a pass rush, it doesn't matter who they have out there. But remember, they have Cooper Kupp, they have a JSN, and they have the guy they just got, Shaheed. So that's very tough, man. And the tight end's decent. They have good running game. So I am confident that we can win this game, and then that we will probably win because we're at home. And then the Ram fans are going to be going off, but I said that we're probably going to split with them. I would be surprised if we swept them, because it'd be one thing if we got them early, like the Niners were able to play them early. Everyone's getting used to each other. They're not anywhere near the team that they were in the first game that they are now. So. But anyway, we'll get into the chat, and but yeah, thank you for popping in. You guys to see the replay. I know a lot of people are at work, but props to you, my guy Derek Corona. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you, David. I still have some stuff for you. We're gonna have to meet up. I've just been really busy. We have for your pops and memory and all that stuff. So we'll get into that. I'm not gonna talk about it here, but appreciate you, brother. Stocker says, "Damn, Cone said Seattle was going to beat us in our yard, and you back down." How's that? No, I mean, I'm realistic. He feels that they're going to beat us because they're playing good, but I like I said, I can't really hear. I had the volume toned down on my computer, but that he can say what he wants if they're going to beat us, but that wasn't the main topic. I just wanted to go off on what I wanted to say. But like I said, like I told him, I think we're going to split. It just depends on which game it is. I would love for us to sweep them. We have the capability to sweep them, but we've been coming off. Stafford's been coming off of a heater, man, playing great. Some of the best ball he's played in a long time, and better than 2021. And so, remember in the 2021 season, we got our ass romped by the Arizona Cardinals, remember? And so I'm not saying that's going to happen, and not saying that we're going to lose. I expect to win on Sunday. But there's one of these games that I think we might lose. But most likely we're going to get the win. But yeah, I have my volume tone tiny down on my laptop because my earphones are they didn't charge. The damn USB cord wasn't plugged in. But yeah, and less confident, no. But I'm just being realistic, just because we've been playing so great. Makes me nervous. No, don't be nervous. We're at home, but I'm just worried. Okay, let's just say it this way. What makes me the way you're saying, and the reason why I'm saying we're splitting, okay, just to give you some more background, is because of our secondary. If we had a killer Witherspoon back there, the long wingspan, and not that he's Deion Sanders or anything, then I'd feel more confident. And McCreary's there, so it's a work in progress. Remember, we're not where we're going to be at the end of the season. So that's what I mean by that. It's not that I'm just worried because these receivers with Cooper Kupp too. Remember, he knows some of our players, and he knows how to get open. Even though he's not the player that he used to be, he's still dangerous to help them win. So that's why I feel like that. So just to give you some background. Stock says, I'm the one who usually expects the worst, not you. No, I'm not expecting the worst, but I'm just being realistic with our secondary. If our defense is able to get home, remember I was showing you the picture of how we had Darnold the last game. That's the only thing that makes me pause for this game a little bit. He's over here. Is because Killer Witherspoon's not there right now, and he's a big cog in what we like to do, and that frees up other guys not to have to cover nobody. They're able to roam around. Safeties don't have to help out so much, and so but that's all. That's why I'm saying that we're probably going to split. If we had everybody in tow, then I'd say, I think we're gonna sweep them too, because we're the best team in the NFC West. The Niners have their injury problems, and you can't replace a Fred Warner, and you can't replace a Nick Bosa, and Mac Jones has played really good. Ayuk has been out. It's been, and honestly, I'm gonna give them a compliment that Kyle Shanahan has done a good job with all the players that they've gotten, all the injuries. Um, but and also the schedule helped out too, and that's not their fault. But that's why I'm saying that there's no reason for us not to win the division. Now the Seahawks, they kind of came out a little sooner than I thought they would. I thought they would be a little better. Not this good on offense, but they would be better down the road more. We're getting there. We're a little bit past the halfway mark. Right around the halfway mark. So, but yeah, the Rams aren't what they're going to be either. So don't worry. Don't worry. Our secondary would be much better. David says, how about those Dodgers win? They go back to back. Yes, indeed. They got to get the third one. So, because if you think if we're gonna sweep, then we better win this week because we're not winning in Seattle. Well, I'm not worried about Seattle. Honestly, it's going to be a tougher environment. It's not like we haven't won there before and played good. But yeah, it'd be better if we can win at home, and much easier because of our home crowd. But if we lose this game, and it makes it tougher because now you have a chip on your shoulder because we already lost one to them. More pressure. But Matthew Stafford, they've seen it all, man. Matthew Stafford, McVay. It doesn't really matter. We can go in on the road and beat anybody. I mean, you guys remember in Philadelphia. We just didn't finish it because we didn't have a starting linebacker. It would have been nice to have a real starting middle linebacker in that game against the Philadelphia Eagles. Derek says, good luck this week again against the Seahawks. Appreciate it, Dave. Appreciate you, brother. Jacques Ford said, what's up, Rudy? Early stream? Cool. Appreciate it, you brother. Yeah, because I work later, so I was like, man, instead of coming in late, I might come on later if you see what you guys are doing. But I thought I'd just come in now, and I went on Grant Cohn's phone. I woke up like, oh, Grant's on. Let me go on there. You guys got to check that out on my stream. I have a good time. People say, why are you on here? Well, me and him when I go on his thing, we tag team the Niners. David says, I think Cooper Kupp's going to go off again against the Rams because you guys traded him. Yeah, he's got. Supposedly the Rams might do a tribute video on him because he meant a lot to us. He's still, even though he's on another team, he's the enemy for this game, but there's always love for Cooper Kupp. I mean, in the offseason, him and Puka get together and some of the guys, and they work out together. He's always going to be an LA favorite. He's he doesn't pay for his food in Los Angeles, just to say that. He doesn't need to. Deuce Falco says, I think Rams will win on Sunday, but it's going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be a great game. And that's why, too, like Grant, my guy Stockton was saying, you don't seem as confident. It's not that. It's just I'm worried about our secondary. that's going to allow them to either get the lead at times or catch up. But once we get our guys together, but still, there's no reason why we can't win this game. Tyler Hilton, how you doing, brother? Yo, how you doing? Appreciate you. Rasmus says, Punaford playing against his old team. Love it, man. Punaford, the guy has been such a godsend, man. He frees things up for the other players. And those guys that are playing good on defense and all that, and one of the better defensive lines, and the Rams are in one of the top defenses, they're still getting things together too. Once we get the guys in the back end, now that'll free up for certain plays, and the finished product will be a lot more cohesive, and that's why right now I'm not really worried about it. We're still putting W's on the board, and we still look good, and we're blowing teams out now. Remember, before we weren't blowing teams out, and teams that we should. And so everything looks good. Everything's going on the up and up. You're doing what you should do right now. JK47 says, "Don't think the Seahawks are a good team at all." Woo! Hot take, hot take. I have to see it from my own eyes, like from Star Wars. I want to see you, Darth Vader, to Luke Skywalker. I want to see you with my own eyes. I got to see it for myself. I see all the highlights. I see Jason. I know he's good, though. I know he's a pain in the ass. I know Cooper Kupp is good, even though he's not himself, the old Cooper Kupp. And then they got Raheed. I know he's good too. So Sam Darnold, if you allow him to stand upright, he can get him the ball. So, and then they have a good running game with Kenneth Walker. So, that's the only thing that I'm curious about is to see how our secondary, without a Killer Witherspoon and McCrary fully in the fold, does against these receivers. But the good solution for that, or the medicine for that, is to get after Sam Darnold. Doctor says we really need to win the division, being a wild card and having to win in Seattle, and then Philly would be would be all bad. Yeah, I mean that'd be the worst case scenario, but it's okay. I mean, I still don't see anybody stopping us. There's Derek Carter wearing half dollar jerseys. He's talking about OG. What's his name? OG Carnal, OG Cabazon. No, he's a good guy. I just make fun of OG Carnal because, and he makes fun of himself too, just to give you some insight. So he goes down the escalator, feels like that. So he's got content to create, and that's what he does. It's his spiel, and like he comes up with and the reason why I get him on him too is because he goes to the Dodger Stadium and says, I forgot what he said, but so it's kind of like a backhanded thing. Niner fans to Dodger Stadium. I can't remember what he said, but so I gave it to him. But he's making content. That's all. Bro, how you doing, brother? What's up, Rudy? Rams versus Seahawks is going to be a great game. I think it's going to be close, but I would love to beat the Sea Chickens. Yeah, I think it's going to be. I'm going to say this. The Rams can surprise me and just go off on the Seahawks. You're like, wow, okay. I'm not saying that we can't. I mean, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, the oblique. We'll get into the injury report right now. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Terrence Ferguson getting closer to being fully acclimated in the offense. I think Tutu Atwell is going to be fine too for this game. Whittington, Kyrene Williams, and Blake Corum at the top of their powers. Fairly in good shape. Hi, Dolly. Wow. Nana. Let's see. Let's do the injury report. Let's see. Oh, wonderful. They haven't listed it. Hold on. They probably do it later on, like by 2:00 or something. Hold on, little doggy. All right, here's Here's a Puka Nacua talking about bring the energy, fam. Bring the energy.
It's fun. I've played at some good stadiums in the time I've been in the NFL, but then also I think of some of my times at BYU too, and as well as Washington. The third down, I think of the impact it has for our defense and the team in general, where we enjoy our fans cheering for us on offense, but after we score touchdowns, we like the quiet. We can hear the communication that is needed for offense, but on defense, that excitement and the energy that they play with definitely has an influence from the crowd.
Let's see. I'm still looking for the injury report. This is a cool graphic. Hold on. Check this out. Top 4 passing touchdowns. Look who's on top. What, Dolly? Huh? I don't know, baby. That's Nana. Let's see. Hold on. Let me see here. Hold on. So let me bring this up too. You guys have probably or maybe not have seen this. So remember when Alaric Jackson had that suspension? Remember, and we were wondering what the heck it is. Is it? Why is he not in there? Remember? Well, there were some allegations, according to reports, alleged reports, that from 2024. That Alaric Jackson had some, let's just say it this way, adult interactions with a gal, and according to the report, he recorded it by phone allegedly, and she didn't appreciate that, and didn't wanted him to not to get rid of it, and I guess he didn't, allegedly, according to the lawsuit. And so it's like, okay, consulting adults, what are you doing? Who knows if it's a money grab? I don't know. But anyway, so Sean McVay said he and the Rams were previously aware of the allegations. So remember, he said we're going to keep it in-house, all that stuff back in 2024 when we were wondering what that was. Maybe that's what this was. So we're aware of the allegations in the lawsuit filed against Larry Jackson. McVay said Jackson, who served a 2-game suspension last season, see, there it is, will play on Sunday against Seattle. So this has already been taken care of. With Alaric Jackson. Remember, I think it was something, I can't remember the term they used when he was suspended for the 2 games, but conduct detrimental or something. We're like, well, what is that? So that's why I say sometimes, I'm saying this, that sometimes there's reasons why they don't give us the information, even though we want to know. We have a right to know, we're fans. Well, sometimes it's personal business. And so, but also too, I want to say this in Alaric Jackson's defense. You guys will probably find out, but later, if you don't care, it's fine. A lot of celebrities and stars record interactions, consulting adults interactions to protect themselves. If the other party decides to say this or that happened and it didn't, if they're not an ongoing dating thing. A lot of people that have things to lose in a casual relationship. A lot of times, celebrities and sports personalities, sports players, whatever. I'm not saying that that's happened here, but just to give you some information, a lot of times they want to record things just because it protects them in case. So against possible future, in case that was to happen, allegations of things that didn't go what happened. So just so you know, too, you're like, well, why would he do that? Or, we don't know. We weren't there. But just so we know, just so you know, that is a thing. There's people that actually have to sign a paper. They go so far as having, and that's probably a better thing. They go so far as to signing a paper, about that you are da da da. Rasmus says, Rudy, how are you feeling about this, about Mevis? I like him. He's making him. That's all I care. That's all I care about. And it's funny that he's a big dude. So I appreciate that. My guy, OG Willie Bowen, I want to thank you, man, for your the holiday just passed, and I put it on my post, but I wanted to give you again a props and salute you, brother, for your sacrifice and for your service, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. My guy Willie Bowen. Willie Bowen says, "Hey Rudy, LA Rams will dominate the Seattle Sea Chickens. Horns up, yes indeed, baby. I love it. The only thing that I'm curious about is the secondary, but like I said, we can win. But they're explosive like us, so we'll see what happens." Oh, that's right. David says he said 49ers took. Yeah, that was it. So that's why I'm like, so he's making content, and so he makes fun of himself too. OJ Cardinal. Saga says, Rudy, you should be going on this game. You should be going to this game. We need your mojo out there, man. My buddy asked me if I want to go in case one of my other buddies can't make it. And I'm like, man, I want to go. But with Thanksgiving's coming, Christmas coming, you got to spend money out there. And then plus it might rain. We'll see, man. We'll see. I might go. But then also, too, it's not just that. It's not just going to the game. Of course, I want to go, right? Of course, I have fun, man. Especially if we win, boy. Oh, you thought I was roasting, all the guys that say, why do you only roast the Niners? Seahawks will get it too. You know about the Bang Bang Escalator gang. Well, let me show you the Sea Chicken gang. Going down the escalators. I might have to be the designated driver. So that's what makes me pause. I'm all chilling, having a good time doing this and that. And my buddies like to drink. And just saying, that like that meme of that dude, what's it, Drunksky or whatever his name is? Drewski, whatever. Just saying. I'm too far off into the corner. I switched it for the darn Grant Cone thing, and now I'm too far off to the corner. There we go. So just saying, I'm the only reason why I'm pausing, because I do not want, after a long game, get out and be like, I have to be a designated driver, and it's not even my car. That's the only reason why I would pause. You guys probably understand that if you have to do that. Willie Bun says, "Hey Ramley, I have to get back to work. Appreciate you, Willie Bun, for popping in, man. Sorry for the unexpected live, but bless you. Thank you. And also later on, look at my a live I did on the Grant Cone show. That's why I got up this morning, because I saw that he was on. We really lit up the Niners on that one. You gotta. That's why I like going on the show, man. We tag team the Niners." Rasmus says, "Rumble wearing a Seahawks jersey this week." He is. He actually is. In one respect, because he's dying for the Seahawks to beat us, man. David says, Kobe Tucker is questionable. Thank you. Yeah, I was looking for the injury report, and here we go. Let's see. Oh, this is Thursday, so let's just do Thursdays for right now. They probably would do it later. I'll put it on my community post if you guys need to look at it. That's crazy how they do it later, but it makes sense, I guess. They can just do it on Friday. Well, I guess it gives them more time to, do what they need to do. So here's Thursday's injury report. And then there's one last one today. And sometimes they'll say it'll be a game time decision. Oops, sorry. Hold on. Did I turn off my chat? Sorry, guys. Okay, so there it is right here. Devontae Adams was limited in practice with an oblique. There's the big information for today's practice. We haven't got that. Kobe Turner. Everyone else is fine. On their side, it's like a who's who. Did not participate. A knee, the center. Sundell, Torrey Horton, limited groin, did not participate. We'll see about him. Josh Joe, full participant. Ernest Jones may not play. I thought he would play. I think he will play because he probably wants to play against the Rams, but we'll see. JSN's limited. He's fine. Full, just resting. Okay. Gray Zabel, limited. He has a heel. Everyone else tight. Full. Everyone's full, tight, full. And then ours, Kobe Turner with the back did not participate up there. I didn't notice that. Yeah, so that's what you're talking Kobe Turner. We'll see about him. He'll be fine for the game most likely. We haven't heard anything. McVay hasn't mentioned him in the on the interviews and stuff. So yep. Oh, let's see. Rasmus says, "Can Stafford keep his?" That's a great comment. Can Stafford keep his 4 TD streak? I think so. I'm expecting a shootout. Yeah, I mean, as long as we can block these guys off of him. I mean, look at the streak that he's got, the 25 touchdowns, and look at these the top 4 passing TDs quarterbacks. And my guy David says, check your messages. Thank you. Yeah, the back. Thank you. I think he'll be okay. We'll see today with the report. Thank you, Dave. Danny, how you doing, brother? Which fan base is projected to fill seats on SoFi on Sunday? Sup, Ramile? Doing great, man. The Rams the Seahawks travel really well, but the Rams Ram fans should outnumber them. So, because I thought Warner fans hated the Seahawks also. They do, except for when we just took a bout to the ass. now they I guess. Rasmus says they do, but Ronvo and his chat are all rooting for Seattle. That 40 burger did a number on the Yep. Yes, it did. Let's get into another video. Let's see. Here we go. Talking about being loud.
The chance to say a message to the Ramley about how impactful they could be in this matchup.
Oh, be loud. You know this. I keep telling you this about people, Jared Verse and Byron Young, and they depend on you. The louder you get, the more pressure they get, the more we win. And I thought L.A. was the city of champions and whatnot, right? So Do your part. Be here and be loud.
Yes, indeed. And so, in case you guys forgot, the reason why I have my jersey, my guy Stockton hooked it up, is because these are our threads. This is the rivalry game, the midnight. I still say they're black. Supposed to be midnight blue, I guess. I don't know. I said they look black from the beginning. And so there's the jerseys and the uniform combination. So I guess midnight is black then because of black skies. I guess it's weird how they promoted it. Yep. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Papa Jojo. And then check this out. Here's a familiar face. Roger Saffold.
Well, first of all, he comes in and they're like, yeah, he's 31. I'm like, he's like a year and a half older than me.
Papa Jojo.
I was like, so my older brother's coming in here to coach the team. Gotcha. All right. But then it was our first
Papa Jojo.
Meeting, and you're listening to this guy go on, and he's like talking about all of us. Like, he's been coming to the family reunion at the barbecue for like 10 years.
Papa Jojo.
Like, he knows all of us. Oh, Todd Gurley's running Rogers block, and he's calling everything out. And I'm like, this dude is impressive. Then you start to get to those offensive meetings, and you're like, oh, whoa, this guy might be a genius. And then after that, we just continued to take off. That belief in him shot up, and then we all wanted to play hard for him. We started looking around at our roster, and we're like, wow, we got some players on this team. We said all we have to do is just continue to grind and continue to play with that belief and that tenacity that we already had.
Say hi. Say hi, Dada. Say hi. Papa Jojo. Say hi. Say that's Aaron Donald. Mm? Oh. Stocker says, who the hell are you going to put on JSN? I'll guard him, man. I'll take care. That's what I'm saying, man. Forbes Jr. We'll see, man. We're gonna play. We're gonna have to mix it up. We have to get physical with them. Hopefully, we're practicing that because you can't just say it and do it. That's what I'm saying about. Okay, so let's hold on. Okay, here, baby. Okay, let's see. Let's see here right now. So you're gonna have a mix of Kobe Durant at times. They're gonna move him around. Um, Darius Williams, maybe Roger McCreary and nickel. We'll see. I'm just not really sure. You can't really stop the guy. The guy's at a record pace. What happened? Oh no. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hold on, guys. Okay. All right. I hope that you guys it's running straight. I can see you guys back. I the tab got taken off. Hold on. And I took myself off. Sorry about that. So anyway, Kobe Durant, um, Forbes Jr. It depends on who when they move him around because he's not going to stay still. They're going to try to do the select matchup, and this is why where Achille Witherspoon comes in where we really need him. Um, so McCreary most likely will play this week. I would think he's been there for a few weeks now. Um, we'll see. We'll see, man. That's a great question. That is a great question, and sorry about that. I actually, X'd out the tab, had to come back. Rasmus, Sea Chickens are saying revenge game for Ernest Jones, LOL. Like we haven't played him twice already, and I think we all rather have Landman over him. Yeah, at this point, yes. I wish we would have kept him for last season, so we actually have a middle linebacker with experience. But yep, for sure, Landman's been great. Saga says, how often do you play that Blitz video game behind you? I don't play it too often. Usually during the football season. What's cool about it, I play by myself. Hold on one second. I play by myself. You can play season games too, but and you have your records and stuff. But people can tap in and I can play them. And but yeah, I love that game. Now we used to always play that all the time. It's a mijo. He has long hair. Hi, Dada. Jack Ford uses Grandpa Rudy. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. He already has his little ram stuff. Danny says a lot of emphasis on Jones, Cup, Hendrick revenge match, but nobody talks about Puna and Parkinson. That's right. I totally forgot because Puna Ford was with the Chargers. Forgot that he was the Seahawks. And Parkinson is the one too. Revenge match. That's a great comment, man. Thank you, Danny. That's right. I saw that about Parkinson on I think it was JB show. Great comment. Yeah, nobody talks about that for sure. I totally because I always picture Puna Ford as a Charger because that's the recent team. But yeah, Rasmus is um oh for with 13 personnel Parks can definitely have a revenge game. Yes, I'm looking for Terrence Ferguson to go off in this game. More 13 personnel. They do similar things on their side. They've been doing it sooner than we have. They have a good run game. Sam Darnold is like you keep him upright, he's going to stay focused and not see ghosts. Da da da. Hey, hey, hold on. No, da, da. No. Come on. Okay. Rasmus Kendrick, revenge for what? All the crucial penalties he gave. He actually has been playing pretty okay for them as a nickelback. But yep, he used to drive me nuts, man. Jacques 42 says, I think Forbes can handle JSN. He struggles mostly against physical receivers. Second B 16 says 16 says at work lunchtime. Let's go Ramnesia. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. Appreciate you coming in. Rasmus says I expect Cup to have a solid game, but nothing crazy. Yeah, he's gonna have a decent game because he wants to have a decent game against the Rams. Um, but we'd rather have him at this point be the guy that has a good game, not the other guys. Second B says, "Let's win the Super Bowl at Levi Stadium. Go Rams!" Indeed, that's the plan. Soccer says, "Any good movies later? You stopped the review. I haven't been able to go to the movies. I let my AMC expire. Well, you could always just renew it. I just haven't been able to go. It's working more often and stuff. So, we're looking forward to seeing movies. There's a few movies that I want to see, and but I just have to go in there and block my card. And so we're looking to go in the next couple of weeks. So I'm just gonna block it. Jacques Roy, how you doing, brother? What's up, everyone? It's you, Jacques Roy. Let's see. This is a badass. Let me show you. Yeah, that's crazy how Jared Verse he's been in there and he's basically wrecking havoc, and Byron Young's been eating the other side. But yeah, it's crazy that he hasn't had big sacks this year, and he was talking about that he left a lot of sacks on the field last year. But I'm looking forward to him to have a great second half of the season and a playoff run. But he's still in there. He's like, right. I mean, he's getting more attention, and so he's got to adjust. And so, but yeah, Verse needs a sack Sunday. Yes, indeed, we need a few sacks. They owe us some sacks from last game. We didn't get one sack against the Niners offensive line. That's crazy. Mac Jones, to a testament to him getting the ball out of his hand. Silly Fun Guy, how you doing, brother? How do y'all go Rams? Yes, indeed. So appreciate you, Silly Fun Guy. Always welcome. Let's see. Let's just get into a quick clip with our guy, Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr.
Quick synopsis. of our keys to victory, because you guys have already laid it out so beautifully, but just something for Rams fans to hang on to. First key to victory. DeMarco.
Okay, I'll say this. I think this will be the best defenses both teams will have played, with the exception of Houston. And I would say, if you look at the tape from what they did versus Arizona, you're going to see a lot of that. They're going to try to get the ball out of Matthew Stafford's hands in a blink or beat him up. That's going to be the game plan. So I would say this: protection for Matthew Stafford, and not just pass blocking. I mean protecting through running the football, being smart with it, staying ahead of the chains, and kind of taking away some of that aggression, because he'll do it on.
Let me pause this real quick. I hope it wasn't echoing for you, because all of a sudden I heard echo. So I'm sorry. When I actually clipped myself out and came back into the stream, it kind of messed some things up, and I think I saw what happened. It doubled me up. So anyway, here we go.
Zone, but take away some of that aggression by continuing to keep them on the field, and I think that'll pay dividends. So number one, protect Stafford. Number two, you got to stop the run. You absolutely have to stop the run, make them one-dimensional. I don't think you can cover them one-on-one, but I know you can get pressure on that quarterback. So it starts with stopping the run.
Yeah, to me, I was going to say just control the line of scrimmage. If you can control the line of scrimmage, meaning both sides of the ball, dominating them on defense. If we're on defense, they're on offense, getting pressure, like DeMarco said, stopping the run. But then on the vice versa, the other way is, they put a lot of resources and invested a lot of money into that defensive line and draft capital. Yeah. Guess who else has done the same thing? The Rams on both sides, right? So it's time for you to then now show why you're getting paid or why you were selected at a certain position. And this is that game for. This is championship games aren't about the guys on the outside. It's not about the running back. It's really not about the quarterback.
Say it loud.
You win championship games because of the interior. If you look at,
and I love MGD too. Great comment. Remember in the Philadelphia Eagle game, who blew us up and who shattered our dreams? Up the middle, Jalen Carter, Bo Limmer. He had a great season up until then. Man, if Stafford could have had another 2 seconds, another second and a half, he finds somebody in the end zone, and we were probably Super Bowl champions again. The interior of the offensive line is one of the most important things, besides the edges, but the interior, the big boy stuff. My guy's talking. Jack Roy says, Jared Verse will sack Sam Darnold. I love it. I hope he have multiple sacks. Stockton says, if you could only choose one, a Rams Super Bowl this year, a Dodgers three-peat, or a Lakers championship, what you choose? I'll take the Rams Super Bowl, because the Dodgers already won 2 back-to-back, and I would love three-peat, okay? But more so, as a Ram fan, Dodger fan, I would love to win the Super Bowl again, adding another Super Bowl to the shelf. But also, it's at Levi Stadium, and so where are you going to go watch the game? The place where we won the Super Bowl, SoFi? No, Levi. See, that's on the top of my head. Something's wrong with me. Levi, SoFi, same thing. Both stadiums have disappointed Niner fans. I guess I'm beginning to see why my guy Niner Sickness got mad at me that time. He's ruthless. Oh, man. I enjoy sports too much, man. ESG says Seattle can't run the ball. They have good running backs. They better not have started against us. That's another guy, Fisk. It's weird how Fisk, it's weird. We have a decent amount of sacks, but it's weird how Fisk and Verse are still waiting for their sacks. We get a lot of pressure is what we do. Yes, indeed. Rams trader release. Thank you, Danny. Bless you. Bless you. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? I actually, let's see. Yeah, I have that one. I'll show it to you. I thought it was a different one. Hold on. Is that the right one? I think I showed that yesterday, but it's a great trailer. Let me get into it. Hold on. Oh, no, that's not it. Hold on. That's not it. Hold on. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on, Papa. Hold on, my grandson. Hold on. Charlene. Charlena. All right, sorry, my grandson's having a little fit. This is a cool clip too. Hold on while I look for the game trailer. Oh, that's the same one I played. Guru. Those are cool clips. I like how they have like the Batman signal. All right, here we go.
Rams. Lost in this rivalry. Long-time division rivals. Division rivals.
Seahawks going to take on the Rams.
Can the Rams silence the 12s and exert their control over the NFC West?
I don't like the lime. I don't like the blue. I don't like the gray.
Love the fact that these two teams have some healthy dislike for one another.
I just always wanted to go out there and beat up on them.
NFC West battle all day long.
Down he goes at Rams defense all night.
Throws picked off. Catch by Devontae Adams. Williams hitting a block, cutting in. Stafford fires downfield. And it's caught for a touchdown. The Rams win it.
I don't see the JB one, Danny. I'm looking for on the Rams Twitter X, and and I can't hear with my earphones. I have the volume turned all the way down. So was that the one that you're talking about? Because I did the Batman one with the threads. That's talking about the jerseys. I just did that one. Is that the one you're talking about? Because I can't really hear. I have it low because so it doesn't come into my microphone and echo again. Because I don't have my earphones with me, or they're not charged. Is that the trailer you're talking about? If not, I might have to do it again later on today. Second B says, "Are the Patriots still leading their division? I would love to beat them." Yeah, they're still leading. They're having a great season. Let me see. I'll tell you right now for sure. May's been a pain in the ass when it comes to the MVP thing. Yeah, they're 9-2. They're 9-2. Shockworthy says, "I thought Rambo was crying." Yeah, our grandson was throwing a fit. But is that Danny? Is that the trailer you're talking about? Because I have my volume down low. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's got to be it, right, Danny? Because that's the only thing that I see on their website. I want to show you something here. uh, Steve Avila has been a godsend, and we're going to need our offensive line to play well because they have good defensive line pass rush. Steve Avila here is like a bowling ball. You can tell he's healthy because he's jumping around. He's running all the way. When they get a big play, he runs all the way down the field to greet the guys in the end zone. You know, he's a young, spry guy. But check this out. The guy's basically a bowling ball. He takes out like 3 Niner defenders in the last game. Check this out. Oh, man. Here, let me just play that again. That was kind of a quick clip. But watch number 73 on the left side, Steve Avila. Here, let me set it up. Okay. Right there. Right there. Number 73. See 77, Larry Jackson in the left tackle? Next to him, 73. Nobody's in front of him, right? On the left side, second to last. Okay, ready? Watch this. Boom, boom. Takes out 3 guys. Oh, man. That was a wonderful game, man. That's a game for us to just remember that belt to the ass whipping. Oh, man. I can't get enough of that game. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. I got to get ready for work. I love each one of you guys. Look for the alert. Maybe I'll come in tonight to see what you guys are doing. I'm excited about this game. Like I said, the only thing that I'm curious about is our secondary because we don't have a Killer Witherspoon back, and McCreary's getting into the mix. So, I wouldn't be surprised if we do sweep them. But I picked us to split with them. We'll see which game it is. We're going to be at home. I expect that Stafford's on a heater, doing great. Everyone for the most part's fairly healthy. We'll see if Devontae Adams' oblique is okay. Tutu was probably already on the mend. We'll see. They probably keep him out because sometimes hammies are a little weird. But all right, guys, we'll see you guys later. As we always say, may the Remelia be with you.